Ooh, that's sour.
Sour note.
Sour. Here, try it again for the fans here.
I liked it.
Oh, it's getting worse.
I think a child may have untuned my
Or it may have fallen right before you picked it up.
Yeah, dude.
Or you hit a wrong
Welcome
note.
to the pod, everybody. This is the unsought opinions that you have unsought.
Where you're
previously.
not looking for an opinion, we have an opinion for you.
How about a zero sugar Mountain Dew? What's the Baja Blast?
Baja Blast.
What does that have to do with anything that we're talking about?
I have an opinion on it. Who gets sugar
Wow,
free?
dude. Out the gate, swinging.
Dude, he's ready for his opinions. Dano, tell us your opinion.
Yeah, what's the opinion?
Go ahead,
Well,
share
if you're
it.
drinking a Mountain Dew, it's not to have sugar free.
That is
He's drinking it like he's on a
good
diet without getting.
I am on a diet.
Well, if you're going to be on a diet, why would you pick up a Mountain Dew?
Because I love the taste.
of the diet Mountain Dew.
It's better than nothing.
Is it?
If I can't have the... my voice cracked.
You could be drinking 0 calorie
His
sparkling
voice cracked
water.
under the pressure.
Yeah, dude, he's-
What'd you say, Dan?
I said he could be drinking 0 calorie sparkling water lime ginger.
Dude,
Yeah, we
as
got
everyone knows, that tastes
product
like
placement,
somebody
bro.
ate that and burped into the can, and that's what it tastes like.
And you don't like that?
Not a big fan.
Tastes
Dude,
like
what
ginger
is
from
that
my sushi.
gigantic hair on your microphone?
that's on me, dude.
Dude,
Disgusting.
that. check your mics, bro.
Oh, God.
Dude, it's a cat hair, I'm pretty sure. I hope.
Dude, you know,
With the ease that I just did that, I hope that that's a cat hair.
it was awfully
Check
straight.
the bathroom, see if it matches.
It's awfully straight to be one of the dog hairs, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Wait. I don't get it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys haven't done anything around. Well,
I
can you
carry
do?
on,
I have a
boys.
golden retriever, so yeah.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I have something.
Uh-oh.
I have something.
This
Can
is
I-
not going to be good.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
How was your week?
yeah, okay.
Hang on, wait for it.
Ew,
No, dude, finish it
That
out.
was a good one.
Finish it
That
out.
one sounded weird, dude.
Thank
No,
you.
that was a good pop.
Yeah, that was a good
Hey,
pop.
is it soda pop or is it Coke? Also, is it Coke or is it soda?
It's just soda.
Okay, so if you grab like a Pepsi, you don't call it a Coke.
You're talking about a completely different part of the country than you. You're acting like you haven't been born and raised in
What are you
Virginia.
talking about? Like if somebody says like, "Do you want a Coke?" I don't assume it's going to be a Coca-Cola.
Oh,
I
you're out of
assume
your
it's going to
mind.
be like one of the main brands.
Where's
of
your
Coke.
family from?
I mean,
The
this
country
area.
club.
Yeah, dude.
His family's from the
So
country club.
That's 100% a locality thing. So like
I know
the-
Pop is for sure, but I
Yeah.
didn't think the Coke thing was.
Pop's like Midwestern or something.
It's like
Coke
Northern.
is
I think it's like New York. or
New
something.
York,
Yeah.
like New England. I think is they. Yeah, you want a Coke? Yeah, what kind?
Yeah, see, dude, I think that's
A cola.
Like when I'm at a
it's
like
Pepsi.
like a Chipotle, like I'll take a Coke and they give you the cup to go fill it up with something.
Yeah, but that's just
That's
'cause
because they can't give you a Coke over the counter.
Well, but that's what like I just
you
say.
can also say I want a Sprite, and they'll do the same.
But what I'm
thing.
saying is, I say Coke
water.
even if I'm gonna get something else.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I just
You're not from the north.
I don't understand, Steven. I just say it.
Do your parents do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I feel like I used to when I was younger, but my parents are from New York, so it made sense.
I thought New York people call it pop. I thought it was them. I thought they were the
I know
poppers.
Pennsylvania's pop.
It's like in
and,
between
Like
here
the
and
the
Pennsylvania.
Midwest is pop. There's a map on Facebook or something.
I've
This,
seen it.
Sure you can
now
see
there is a line like I wouldn't call Mountain Dew a Coke. I don't know why. Like it has to be like a Pepsi.
A dark Coke.
a dark cola.
yeah,
Cola.
a ginger or root beer or whatever. Maybe that's pushing it though. That's,
Dude,
that's
if you're calling
that's a
root
little
beer
weird.
Coke, you got some issues.
like if somebody asked me like, "What are you drinking?" I'd just be like, "Oh, just a Coke."
But it's not a Coke, so you're just lying. So.
Well, I mean, I would just it's a generalization.
Yeah, dude, I just love Mountain Dew, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't go into detail. I was just like, yeah, it's a Coke, it's a soda, you know. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, you
that was
totally
brutal.
ripped off Ben's week.
Ben, how was your week?
it was really good. Yeah.
Worse now.
What happened?
Well, it's really hard for me to talk about, especially with mics on.
Can we bring it down a little bit?
I wish we had some sad music to play. I just need to have like a synth right here. And I'll just,
Can you
Mood
Did you
music.
have at
guy behind the
least
sound
less
booth, can you make it
funerals
happen
this
for us?
week?
I had fewer funerals, yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
Did
That's
you
a good week.
listen to the podcast today?
Yeah, of course.
Same. I wanted
That
to
wasn't
prepare.
today. That was
Wait.
yesterday.
You posted. No, I know, but I listened to it today. Did you also listen to it today?
Are you telling our viewers that we post a week behind?
But that's what
Oh,
we
people know.
They know if they've been listening to any of these last 20.
Oh, I knew
30
that.
episodes.
You might have been the only one who didn't know that.
The one that just got posted was the last time you were here. So
Right. Yeah, so
Right
I
on,
found
right
out
on.
one of my customers before I got to the job, she had thrown away a whole bunch of fishing stuff. And
Why does that happen to you so much?
The trash guy came and took it before I could.
dude, what a ride that was!
Is this real?
We went
So it's a
into
little
it.
tough for me.
Sure.
We went into your description, and I was like, "This guy's he's gonna make something up. Or not make it up, obviously, but
I never do that.
you're gonna make something sound worse than it actually is." And then you kind of went into it like, "Oh shoot, maybe something actually did happen." And then it went back to fishing stuff, and then
Something definitely happened.
something definitely happened.
Is this?
That was a roller coaster for me.
Is this real? Because isn't there another story where something similar and you like bought all their fishing stuff?
No, that happened too. This happened as well.
Why is? Wow.
No, it's completely different.
They both happened, but the thing you're talking about happened like a
Years
bunch
ago.
of
How
months
much?
ago.
Right.
How fast do you actually go through fishing stuff? Because you got to have piles. Of it.
Yeah, I got mounds of it, but you can never have too much, especially if you like have sweet display cases,
You have to have.
which I don't. But
Do you make
hope
your
to
own
one day.
flies? Do you make your own flies?
I do.
Do you really tie your own flies?
I tie my own flies,
That's so cool. Dude.
and they're not great, but they hold up a lot better than the store. Dude,
I miss you,
the
bro.
whole side of the room is open.
I'm not trying to burp at the camera.
Okay,
I went straight in my shoulder. I stayed in my shoulder.
Dude, he put the microphone there.
so
This podcast has had more gas than any I've ever listened to.
yeah, yeah. So mine will hold up longer than the ones that are on.
What are we doing?
I don't want to knock it with my knee and knock it out of the thing, and then we lose the whole thing.
Well, now it's unsightly.
Oh, sorry, all three of you.
Hey, he would never insult our listeners like that.
No, those three are valued.
It's the only thing holding us up at night.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So anyway,
That's crazy.
Yes, I tie my own
Hey,
flies.
I'm really sorry to hear about that story.
You know what? I thought it would be easier to get through, but I just need some time. I
Yeah,
think.
sometimes you just need time.
So, a more solemn week or a less solemn week? See what you have? I got you there.
Yeah.
Do you pronounce the N in solemn?
Solemn?
I
Yeah.
do, 100%.
Okay.
It's there for a reason.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Do you?
Of course, solemn.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was your week, Dan?
I just saw a dump truck flipped over
With wait.
full of dirt.
Was there? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, was there fishing gear scattered about?
Wait, there was a
that
fish
guy got
driving,
what was
that's
coming
the
to him.
That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
I didn't really know what they were doing because they were also digging the ditch out from underneath it.
Maybe it was just
Oh.
like the least effective way to spread dirt.
Well,
Maybe they
actually,
needed the airbag or something.
I know what they were doing. So when big trucks like that flip over, there's no way to flip them back up. So they just dig holes and bury them.
I've heard that.
I thought you were going to say roll it all the way around.
They
the road.
actually dig holes to roll it into the next county. Usually, they just keep rolling it.
They try to.
Yeah.
So it's not,
Sort
not
of
our
a pyramid
problem.
thing.
Pyramid scheme.
It's a
No,
month-long
more of like
procedure.
the construction of the pyramids type thing. You don't want to use
Oh.
local. You got to get it
Sure.
from another county.
Sure.
Sure.
We could
It's just common
mine
sense.
those stones here, but let's go 100 miles and
Right.
roll them on tree logs.
Right.
Do you think that's how they did it? That's a good conversation.
We've already been there.
We've been there, but
I would know that.
honestly, so with the pyramid thing, like if you guys ask me one day, I'll be like, yeah, that's probably how they did it, and they ask me another day, it's like, no way they did that. It's
Dude,
impossible.
Yeah.
So I am not set at all on.
I don't want to get into it if you guys have
Has
already
anyone
talked about
dug underneath them to make sure it's not just like a Washington Monument model?
Dude, that's what's up.
Aren't they finding more things underneath them?
Be a big
Like, as
Washington
I know
monument
the
thing,
Easter Island heads are supposed to have had like full bodies that were underground.
No way.
And stuff. Yeah. And apparently there's something that talks about like they used vibrations. Some kind of like frequency stuff to move those stones.
vibration.
I like that.
So
That's
it's
a
like
cool theory.
it made them like way
vibration.
lighter than what they would have been by the use of these different vibrations,
Right.
which goes into the younger
driest
thing,
impact.
where it's
theory.
like prior to the Great Flood or whatever, or
You're talking like tectonic plates.
prior to
sort
the
of
last
things?
ice age, there was like incredible incredibly advanced society, but a different way than we did.
Oh.
So they used, rather than like, I don't know, we're very focused on like electricity and making that work. They could have used like vibrations to. As a
How
staple
did they
of their
decide
home.
vibrations was how they did that?
Because
I
they're
don't have
smarter
any
than
idea.
us.
You mean like why do archaeologists think it was vibrations?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it is like archaeologists that say that. I think it's
Well,
like
who's
a
saying it?
conspiracy theory type thing. of it.
So how does that even work?
Dude, I'm not a younger
I'm not sure that it actually does work. So it's kind of hard to
people.
explain.
That's just like the catch-all for conspiracy theorist stuff. They just like, dude, it's vibrations, bro.
Really?
Vibrations.
Like
That's
for anything?
That's how you get through dimensions. That's how you
Bigfoot?
travel faster than the speed of
good
light.
year.
That's how Bigfoot goes invisible.
Oh.
It's all vibration.
Maybe, and you can tell me if you guys don't want to talk about this, but I don't understand how a black hole works.
All right.
Nobody does, dude.
Dude,
Go back
you know
and
how-
listen to our black hole episode.
But you know how in like movies, I forget which movie it is, but they like fold the paper in half and then
Yeah.
stick the pencil through.
Yeah. That's a wormhole.
I
It's
don't,
not a black hole.
Okay, what's the difference?
Back and listen to our black hole.
So a black hole is like an imploded star, and so it's like infinite gravity.
Okay, but I don't understand. How does something come?
I love that.
I don't get it.
Nobody gets it, dude. That's why nobody
the thing.
knows, man.
The
No, but
wormhole-
there is a way to explain
The
it.
wormhole thing is just a thing, and so we
Wait, is like is
Is a
not a real
theory.
thing? Okay.
So we look at, or I don't have, here's a piece of paper. We'll do the piece of paper thing.
All right.
Time is from here to here.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But time's a construct, right?
time's a construct.
So
So we
Why-
are on a timeline like
Right.
this in third dimension. Well, the fourth dimension, you can bend time like this and poke through, and now
but time is like, I mean, I don't get it.
But the question
I
is,
don't get
how
it.
do you,
you
fold
need
the
to
plane?
watch Interstellar.
just
Dude,
watch
I do need to watch
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Is that the movie where they
It'll
explain it like that?
Explain it, yeah.
Yeah. He'll explain it like this.
So a black
actually
hole is
did
just where the
start-
soul implodes and it's just dark there.
I started
It's
reading
dark.
like an actual
It's
research
infinite-
paper on this.
Wait, what? You actually have real info?
Yeah, I was looking up like
So that's also
an actual very long research paper, but I forgot it all because it was like 3 months ago
Dang it,
when we were
Dan.
actually talking about it.
so like a black hole is infinite gravity, right?
What do you
Is
mean
it?
infinite gravity?
Infinite gravity.
I don't understand what that means. I mean, I
Think about
understand those.
gravity.
I understand those two words, but and I
Make it
understand them
infinite.
together, but I don't understand what that looks like.
It's nothing can survive it. So like it draws everything. If there was a black hole in our solar system, it would suck all the planets in. We would
Why?
just be crushed into. It's infinite gravity, infinite density. So it's just bringing everything in and just crushing it into.
How come like
understand.
everything's not infinite gravity? Because if you have say 3 atoms, wouldn't you be attracting every atom that's less than 3 atoms towards you, and then it's 4, and then it keeps
To an extent.
compounding until you have a black hole?
Isn't that what the particle collider was supposed to be doing? Jacking with
Yeah.
stuff to create a
They
black
started
hole?
a black hole.
do you
for
know
like a
about that?
millisecond.
What's that from again?
It's
Yeah,
in
it's
That's
from
from real
real
life.
life.
I don't
In
know.
Texas.
Yeah, in
the
Texas.
Dark
In
Hadron
Tejas.
collider or whatever. What's it called?
I think it was particle collider.
It's the
I
something.
feel like you
Hadron
guys were talking
collider.
about like Indiana Jones or something.
I thought
Okay.
the particle collider was for the nuke, like
It's
atomic bomb
nuclear
Yeah.
bomb.
Hey, where's the deer head?
behind you,
It's a moose.
Too
or is
soon.
there's a cow or something.
Dan, you know that's Scully, and Moose the deer is not on the wall. He
Where
was
is
taken.
Moose the deer?
We should start
Probably got
signs
Moose.
about like who's seen him.
Cuckoo.
Also, our skateboard's gone and replaced with a net.
Moose.
So it's been a hard week,
metaphor.
This place is haunted.
and dude, it's been a hard
Dude.
week for the pod.
I don't want to sound like I'm just telling you what I heard today at this job site because the job's empty. They're selling the house. This house is straight up haunted, bro.
No way.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
What happened?
There's no through line in this podcast whatsoever.
Well, that's because that's how you know.
It's unsought.
All right, tell us about the
Well,
haunted house.
there's definitely a gay ghost running around.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
have 2 questions.
Go ahead.
It was just
I
instead
have
of
2 questions.
okay.
What makes a ghost gay? And 2, how did you know it was gay?
Just let
Well,
me tell the joke. Just tell
it's
the
not-
joke.
It's not a joke, dude.
Okay.
It's not a joke,
Tell us
dude.
what happened.
Take it easy, man.
All I heard was a whole bunch of different times from the other room.
Dude, that ghost is so gay.
And I was like, dude, what? I was like, this place is woke. So that was that.
Did you actually hear a noise? Or,
like everything I said was true. And even Josh,
No
when
way.
he came in here and he's like, dude, what are you doing? I was like, Listen to a gay ghost, dude. And he was like, what? I was like, it's in the other room, I think.
The noise that you just said sounds just like a crow.
Or a bird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not.
It wasn't a crow.
No.
Dude, I went into a house today. It was made
Maybe.
in like 1926, and it was abandoned, and it was for sale, but it was vacant, and it had like those super thick drapes that like no light can go through, and they were all covered. And I'm walking in. It wasn't haunted that I know of, but it was like the plaster on the walls and everything's peeling off, and on the ceiling it's peeling down and stuff. It was so creepy to be in there by myself.
Have you gone into a house where someone has smoked forever, like their whole lives, and it's just thick tar?
Yes.
My mom and grandpa used to refurbish, like buy houses and flip them, and they said,
Scrape.
or she said they used to just have to scrape for days because it was just like an inch thick of tar.
That's so
Which
gross.
is nasty.
Wow.
Kind of cool.
I would have
that tells
just
a
pulled
story at least.
sheetrock and put new stuff up.
Yeah. Well,
Well, when did
Next
sheetrock
time.
start?
Gypsum board.
I don't know. That's a good point.
it's been around for
Yeah, at least
A long-
since like the 60s. Right?
yeah before that even.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my
I would say like the 40s.
We have lost it.
Okay. Anyway,
Welcome back, Luke.
yeah. So
Talking about when freaking sheetrock was invented. My God.
we got some comments, and I wanted to read them
From who?
in pertaining to last week's episode. So I just wanted to go through them. Some of them are a little pointed at some of us, and so I just wanted to.
I also want to say that I have something I want to talk about too about last week's episode.
Okay. So this message came from Troutline 784.
What was last week's
Wait,
episode
what?
again?
Like an actual?
It's Troutline 784. It says, quote, "Ain't no way you caught 3 wild tiger trout. You were fishing in a fishery."
I'm so excited that somebody who likes, somebody who likes trout fishing is listening to our podcast.
Yeah, dude. I guess you hit the.
Who was he? Who is this?
I have not seen this comment.
Oh, yeah, dude.
This is exciting. Wait, how did you see this comment?
Dude, it came in. I don't know. I saw it.
Okay, so somebody you know.
No.
Is this you?
I don't. Dude,
Now,
no.
does he sound like
It's
the kind of guy that'd be
Troutline
Troutline 784?
Yeah, he
No.
sounds like the kind of guy who would apply that accent to his own comments,
We got-
posing as
we
Troutline
got-
74. Yes.
We got another one.
Okay.
It said Siamese cat 32323.
Oh
Says,
my goodness. This
Sounds
is all
like
Steven.
Ben wet.
I was about to say that.
Sounds like Ben wet his pants and abandoned his wife when he heard there was a moose.
What? I'm not even sure what it means. Yeah. Okay, I know what she's talking about. Yeah.
What are they talking about?
Remember at Glacier National Park when I listened to the park ranger and nobody else did?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and you just
I
booked it.
carried my daughter away from danger, and the rest of our group stood there in danger. And I'm like, "What are you guys doing?"
He said you just wet your pants and abandon your wife. Did you
Definitely.
do that?
Yeah, 100%. Got to protect my baby.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just,
Checks
you
out,
see
checks
Ben
out.
just like squealing.
He's like, we made it, guys. And like, they're all just hanging out.
Yeah.
All right.
Siamese
next
cat
one.
32323.
I love comments.
Those are the only 2 that we got.
Oh.
Are you serious?
So they were both about you. Apologize. Tried to find one that would harsh me, but no one would because they love
People
me,
just think you're great, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
But I did.
think
I
this-
did have a question on that. Which Tiger King zoo did you go to where you held the bangle?
It wasn't Tiger King.
Oh my gosh.
But funny story about that.
That would be tight.
It was.
It
there-
seems pretty Tiger King is when they got
it's
shut
ve-
down.
I'm sure. So if you remember in the Tiger King series, the dude with the long gray hair who had like the cult of all the women.
What is Tiger King?
So apparently, my parents got back from a vacation and they're like, we went to the coolest place. And they're describing this place about like they just taken these tigers and they showed me a picture of them with this dude. And I was like, Mom, that's a cult leader, dude. Don't be around.
Dang, they got to meet him.
They met him. They were hanging out with him. He was like, he's the nicest guy.
That's like the gangster guy, right? Basically, that.
Not the dude. No. This is the other guy. So the gangster guy that always had the backwards hat, but he was like balding and stuff. No, this is the guy that was like supplying everyone with the tigers in the series.
Where did he live again?
This is the weird series with the weird dude, the funny dude.
Joe
Yeah.
Exotic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like him or did you not?
Joe?
Yeah.
Dude, the whole thing made me so uncomfortable. Just the whole documentary series.
We were in Florida and we passed by a strip club that said featured in the Tiger King.
Dude,
So,
that's
like,
And we had
so
to
then
stop by.
we spent the week in Florida and we're like, we gotta watch this because we just saw a place that was in it, and
Did you find it?
the club was in like a cut scene.
That's so dumb.
As they're just showing the area, like, choop, and then
But good marketing. They got you.
they did, and it was a great show.
The strip club or the
And it,
Yeah, what show are you talking about?
it's a great
Tiger
show.
King show.
Nice save.
Just reminded me how much I hate PETA, though.
Yeah. Yeah, just let us have... you can buy a tiger for $3,000.
Where?
I don't know. I just know that's the going rate of a
I
tiger.
want to say that's like Texas prices.
We should buy a tiger for
No,
our pod.
I heard that. Wait a minute.
We should.
I'm pretty sure you can get tigers cheaper than that.
Who's your tiger guy?
I thought,
pay way
dude,
too much
Stuart
for it.
needs to be here because Stuart knows this stuff. He would be able to tell us. I'm pretty sure.
Just Google how much a tiger costs.
I can't. I'm filming with my phone.
Oh, right. Hey, Luke,
I'm
I
on
sent
it.
you the first ad read. Can you
Absolutely,
read
dude.
that, please? All right.
Steven really got into the pod this morning.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not seeing your text, Steve. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me read it. All right. Unsought opinions brought to you by Nixie. Oh wait, that's a real brand. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just sidetracked by
we
that
stop?
right there. Sorry.
Just read the ad read. They're the ones paying the bills.
Dan, can you take this one?
Yeah. Should I? Yeah. All right.
I don't understand.
I can't log in.
Guys,
It's easy.
they're paying the bills.
Just read it.
I missed everything that's happening because I was googling.
How much does a tiger go
Like,
for?
I think you're right. It's like $2,800,
Yeah.
but like the Texas license, I think is like $50 to own one.
I don't see anything on there.
Dude, use your eyes and read it. My
Luke,
God.
just read the ad, bro.
Yeah, just read it.
This
Okay,
ad- this
brought to
ad
you by
stinks.
Diet Coke. Not the original Diet Coke, but the Diet Coke that is branded after every single soda brand. If you're on a diet and you're trying to lose weight, hit up Diet Soda.
You just made that ad read up. That's
I
not
did.
The ad read.
You know
They're
what,
not the ones-
Steve? Okay, I'll tell you the truth. It didn't send, okay? Nothing came through.
Did it really
Why
not?
don't you just read it on your end?
It really didn't come through. All right,
Nothing
today's
came through,
podcast
dude.
was brought to you by the Bartle Bros mustard seeds. Luke, can you please?
Did you ever kill you?
Hey, you know what? They actually do, for real, have the best mustard seeds.
Bartle Bros?
Yeah.
They do.
They're way better than the Weenie Brothers.
The Weenie Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of brothers that sell mustard seeds. Have you noticed
It's
that?
actually a requirement. I tried
You
to
have
get
to-
into that business, but neither one of my brothers wanted to do it with me.
The Marl Bros also tried to sell them, but they just went into cigarettes.
The Marl Bros. That sounds made up.
That's worth it. No, but the Bartle Brothers mustard seeds are one of the finest mustard seed establishments this side of the
Bigger than
Mississippi.
most mustard seeds, I've heard, right?
Larger, yeah. The faith that they have
Is larger.
is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't
How
know
big
why that
do,
was so difficult to get through.
How big do mustard plants get?
The plants become mighty mountains. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the plants are pretty big, but I don't know that for sure. I just know the seeds are really small.
Is the mustard you put on your hot dog from the plant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Allegedly.
Do you
have
know
to
the
milk it.
ketchup though is not from a ketchup seed?
It's if you call a tomato a ketchup seed.
Who would call it that? Have you ever called a tomato a ketchup seed?
That's actually a really good point.
Dude, of course I have. You haven't?
Well, no, but I should start. I feel like
You don't order a burger?
Can I get that with some of that tomato seed on it? Or
Ketchup seed?
Yeah.
It is easy to mess up.
It is.
You
Give me a
do-
slice
you
of that
do quite-
ketchup
yeah.
seed.
Unsaudis out there, I apologize. This is
Sorry.
an absolute assault on your intelligence in the room.
Dude, we're
right
having
now.
a good time.
I gotta be. This is
Came through. You just didn't want to read.
No,
Bartle
dude.
Bros. It actually
Sure.
didn't come through.
It actually.
So why were you laughing so hard?
It's a condition.
Okay.
It's part of
how's that going?
good.
How was that?
It's fine.
What do you do now?
Don't put any weight on it. It was kind of cool getting put under. I've never had that experience before. They also gave me some serious drugs, dude.
Dude, did your wife get any good videos of you being
She was
silly?
not there.
Who was there?
My father drove me because we have a newborn child, and it was in Winchester, so I didn't feel like
Dude, I blew it out of the side of my mouth. You got to chill out.
he blew right in.
I want to sit on the other side of Steve next week.
He'll just do the same thing on the other side.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys, I was sitting at a traffic light today and a Cybertruck pulled up next to me. And then we're doing the thing where they're like a little bit behind me so that I couldn't look at them.
And they can watch you.
Yeah, but they can watch me in my blind spot at the traffic light. And it was like very obvious because they're like 10 feet from the line. They're just parked back there. And then the light turns green and I'm waiting. And this dude just roasts me off the line. Dude, those things are so quick. It was just gone.
What it is?
Dude,
just
why
totally
would
quiet?
you try to race a Tesla?
I wasn't trying to race it, but he just booked.
Was it just totally quiet?
He probably wasn't.
Did you
even
hear any
paying-
sort of rev?
I was listening to pods, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. something
Anyway,
like that.
and so as it was passing me, do you know what I realized? Those trucks look like they were made by Dunder Mifflin and Sabre. You know when they made their phone, and it was the the pyramid,
Yes,
yeah.
it was a tablet.
It's
wasn't
safe.
their tablet. Oh shoot, that was the best.
Yeah.
They look just like their tablets. Next time you look at a Cybertruck,
You know what else it kind of looks like? Hopefully you guys get this reference. Have you ever heard of the game Halo? It's kind of popular.
dude, yeah,
The Warthog.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. I saw someone like trick it out
Warthogs are
online.
harder to drive.
he doesn't know.
Ben was obsessed with Halo.
He doesn't
back
know.
in the day.
He doesn't
Ben,
know.
don't get mad at him. He doesn't know.
I'm not sure what you're talking. I'm trying to catch up with you. What are you saying
Yeah, I thought you were talking to me.
He doesn't know
What doesn't he
about
know?
what?
about Halo.
Dude, I know about Halo.
No,
Yeah, he's the one who brought it up.
He knows about Halo, but he doesn't.
Oh, I know.
He doesn't know. Just ease
Oh,
on.
that I've played that game before.
Once or twice.
Yeah. Well, I think he's trying to say that I was pretty good at that game, but I really, compared to
So-
like good players, I wasn't that good.
Ben
I don't
on
believe it.
Smash is inferior to Ben on Halo.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I played a lot more Halo than I played Smash.
That's
That's
even
saying
crazier.
something, too.
What?
Dude, I know that we alone in this group
Logged
setting
hundreds
have
of hours.
and you guys were playing it years before.
Do
met
you want to
me.
know what's really funny, Luke? I hate to keep doing this to you.
Go ahead.
I have zero memory of ever playing Smash Brothers with you.
I beat you that one time, and then you made me feel terrible at the
actually-
end because you said you.
I think Ben started being super annoying and not playing with us.
Yeah.
Probably because you joined.
Probably.
The
Took that extra
for
control.
all of our Unsadis, what we're talking about smashing is Super
yes.
Smash
Thank
Brothers
you.
on the Nintendo,
Nintendo
64.
64. None of this new nonsense.
None of the new nonsense. And so Luke and I were at Ben's one night playing, and Luke won, and he was so giddy,
Dude.
so excited to win.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
Wait, Luke won?
And Ben was so
Just wait for the end of the story.
encouraging to Luke, and I had to let him know.
This was like 18-year-old Luke, by the way.
bro, he let you win. And Luke's like, no, dude, he didn't do it.
I did this?
Yeah,
Sure did.
You let him win.
You just totally emasculated
Dude, why
me,
can't
bro.
I remember anything with you? Remember when I was like, yeah, I met you on that kayaking trip? And you were like, dude, we were friends for like years before that. I was like, what?
What kayaking trip?
When you hurt your knee in Lynchburg.
What are you talking
For Jason's.
Oh, I hurt my knee?
Yeah, dude.
Are you sure you think?
I don't even remember Luke being at it.
I did not.
Right?
hurt-
Exactly.
It's
See,
okay.
that happened.
Were you there?
I was there. I saw you get impaled by a stick.
Dude, I did get
He
impaled by a
went
stick.
he went over one of the rapids but didn't make it, and then he like wrote it out on his body, and he had his knee on the rock.
Oh, okay.
He was
I
hurt
kinda-
for like 10 seconds.
I kinda
Yeah, dude,
remember
I do
that.
remember that actually.
He was a bit of a baby back then. We got him to punch
well, he was only
himself in the face
17
once.
or whatever.
I don't know if that was like it wasn't like you willingly got me to punch him in the face. It was I was tricked into punching myself in the face
Oh,
for the
I remember
viewers.
that.
Dude, that was
I was
We
upstairs.
lost Luke that night.
I came downstairs.
He left our group and stopped hanging out. with
That is
us
not
after
true.
that.
Luke was crying.
That is
at
not
the
true.
table.
Dude, he was
And I started
so
laughing, and everyone's like,
That is
no,
not
no, no.
true.
Shh, like, don't say anything.
I've never seen Luke so mad in my
I,
life.
I was
not
pissed.
there, so that's why we're good friends.
Yeah,
'Cause
okay.
I was not there, dude.
Well, I wasn't there when it happened. I was just laughing about it, and
You weren't there?
apparently I wasn't allowed to laugh because he was.
That is
Too hurt.
not true.
I was there when it was happening, and we were all
Let-
laughing because we all knew it was going to happen.
Let's hear from him himself. What do you?
Can we say the
How do you
prank- say what the
remember
prank-
this?
So it was that game where, and again, not naive Luke had no clue.
He still had eyes full of stars and
Eyes
dreams.
full of stars. Now they're broken. But It was, I don't know, you like hold the person's hand.
Is it strength contest?
Everybody would know, probably.
And so you say,
And then
I have no idea what's happening.
I don't know how do we even do it?
Okay, so Ben or
This is chaos.
Luke holds his arm out, and I say, you can't do a bicep curl if I'm holding
Yeah.
your wrists. So I'm holding his wrists with two hands, and Luke is trying his hardest to do a bicep curl. And then you let go, and Luke punches himself.
we used to do stuff like that with our friend from South Carolina. His brother.
Yeah.
We used to get him to hit himself in the crotch. Like by trying to get him to high five us. Like, hey man, high five. Whoosh.
Yeah, but it was
I
like
don't feel good about
So we
that.
all see what's happening. We're all laughing hysterically as Luke's like in on
I
it.
was pissed off.
And then he gets punched in the face real good. So he's hurting from the fist and from the just getting punched in the face.
I did.
Usually,
I got myself pretty
that
good.
pain is dealt out between two people, and so we realized that this was no longer like a good thing, and so
Yeah.
the whole room just gets quiet. And here comes Dan tooting on down the stairs. He said, "What happened?" And we said, "Dude, he just punched himself in the face." And Dan's just was not kind about it. As Luke is like,
I don't remember like my reaction.
He
apart from
wasn't
being
crying,
upset.
but his face was beet red. His eyes were glistening, and he was not speaking, and his jaw muscles were like.
I do remember getting
Jacked.
like not speaking and probably leaving shortly.
Yeah, you left shortly.
Is that
after.
the same time when he wouldn't talk to us and just sat on the couch for like?
That was other moody. Luke.
Yeah.
There was a while.
There was a while where he
Wait,
got real
wait. What
moody.
time was that? I sat on the couch.
Remember the corner couch we had? That was like part of the couch, but didn't fit in the room. So
Yeah.
it was like your own
Yeah.
personal couch.
The chase.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
That was.
I remember-
That's where the loners go.
I think we might have made fun of him too much because you took Steven's place in that category in our friend group.
I don't enjoy this story anymore.
And yeah, Luke was moping for a while.
But what about?
then he
I don't remember that. About what?
Dude, we were just harsh on you.
I think you
you
just
were a
couldn't
young
take it.
kid hanging out with older guys, and we were making fun of you too much.
Yeah, dude. I should.
And if I was an 18-year-old in your place, I would have done the same thing. When you're 18, you go through this like emo phase.
Dude, you should have arrested him
Should have.
when you were doing that.
He couldn't even dream of
Planted
being
drugs.
a cop back then.
Yeah, dude.
He was just this little
was a little
starry-eyed boy who just loved life, and we beat that tar out of
Yeah,
that,
dude.
to where he
I
no
probably would
longer
have been
enjoyed it.
an international preacher. Instead, I wanted to be a cop.
You know what's
You guys
crazy?
broke me down.
The next Billy
We-
Graham, stifled in his youth.
Punched in his face
Punched
by himself,
Oh my gosh,
sulking in a corner.
dude, it was tough. It was tough back then.
I don't remember that drop off though. You guys always talk about like I wasn't around for like
It was
2
literally
years.
a year. Yeah, you were just.
I don't remember that at all.
I think it was like 2014. You just didn't hang out with us.
Whoa.
Dude, we haven't been friends that long, have we?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
I think
Oh,
we
yeah, no,
just
I was
met him
18.
in 2014.
See? It's
Yeah.
hard to know when.
You're right. I think I was 17, which is 11 years ago. That's insane.
Is that minor assault? Did you guys?
No,
Sure did.
Well, yeah, actually,
Well,
I
he
don't-
punched himself.
It's coercion.
no, you had to have been 18 at that point.
I'm sure at that point, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you bought that house in 2014, right?
I think so.
You know what's crazy? I feel like I lived in that house forever, but you had bought the house, and 6 months later, I moved to Costa Rica.
No way.
Yeah,
Then you lived that back
And,
there for a little while.
and then I moved back and lived for like a year and a half there, but
But how long did you live in Costa Rica?
9 months or a year or something.
That was it.
And then I moved 2.5 years later too.
Yeah,
What?
that it
I feel
felt
like
like
you-
we lived in that house for 10 years.
A lot happened,
A lot happened. This is
including this beautiful picture.
the fully functional Babe layer.
don't know
I
if
think that's
that's
at someone
a-
else's house.
That's at the Cooks, I think.
Yeah.
Good times.
Not to name drop.
Yeah. Well, they're our
Friend
chef,
of the pod.
so
Hey guys, check this out.
that's illegal, dude. You can't display that.
That's not illegal.
Fancy.
I'm just joking.
Look at that sweet American flag handle.
Yeah,
I love
that's why
that it
it's
has an
illegal.
American
Heck
flag.
yeah.
Ben is holding a knife
I'm showing him. It's pretty sick.
with an American flag eagle.
Can I see it, brother?
gas station knives, baby.
The majority of our listeners don't
Is it sharp?
follow on YouTube. So.
Touch it.
Close on my
Those 2 or 3 will get a good show.
Dan, you just touched my finger. If you had punched me, I would have used this to block it. Oh my gosh. That would have been
Yeah,
ugly.
maybe I should take that
Yeah,
back.
go
Yeah, this is.
My bad.
Aren't you a cop and a firefighter?
There's a. I just noticed it went up yesterday.
Bitcoin?
No.
Oh.
There's a Trump statue at the house down the road now with 2 eagles next to him.
I love
Are
it.
you serious?
In this neighborhood?
No, at my house. Like
Wait, so you put up a
no,
Trump
it's like 5 or 6 houses down the street.
Oh, I thought you were saying near
No, it's
your work. Is
in
it
my
by your house?
driveway.
Yes, by my
Some
house.
guy who lives in my bedroom.
Is it by the Christmas tree farm?
Yeah, right across the street.
I think I know who's Trump's statue.
Is it like a bronze statue or is it
No,
like
it's like
cardboard cutout?
It's like 4 or
Paper
5 feet
mache.
tall and it's painted. So it
Gold?
looks kind of weird.
Is it gold?
yeah, it's got to be gold.
I mean, it's painted with everything that he wears.
Yeah, but
Oh.
what do you think it's made of? Is it like
red
a?
tie, blue jacket, and pants.
Does it look like it's paper
tie.
mache, or does it look like?
Sounds
it could be
like it's him.
No, it's legit.
It's legit. Oh, dude, I
He's
want
taller than 4 feet though. He's got to be.
He looks
Dude.
taller on TV.
Do you know
Yeah.
how tall his son is?
Which
Dude,
one?
he's like
Baron?
7 feet.
no.
He's like pushing 7. I think he's like 6.
Have you not seen the pictures?
Dude, he's
Let
a
me-
young one, the
let me
little
get
one.
this for
He
you.
Right.
shot up like a what shoots up?
like Captain
weeds.
America.
Shoot.
Because
Oh yeah,
he
I
starts
guess
off being,
both of those would have been good. I was thinking like a ketchup packet if you step on it in the right way.
Dude, one time I was at Taco Bell and I had hot sauce and I was just twisting it. You know, everyone twisted.
Of course you do.
Both sides exploded and shot me in the eyes. It hurt so bad. And I was
You
just
deserve one.
blinded and feeling my way to the bathroom, just rinsing my eyes out.
That is
Oh, it was the worst.
really
Dude, I can just picture like
what?
running into walls
That's worse
screaming.
than Luke punching himself in the face. He blinded you.
I was just
Dude,
sitting there like twisting it. And then both ends at the same time exploded.
I had a funny ketchup packet story, but it doesn't even it doesn't even compare to that.
Go ahead and tell it.
Comparison.
It pales in comparison.
Go ahead and tell it.
So Justin, who was on the podcast a few,
Yeah, friend of the show.
Yeah, we went to high school together.
My bad, guys. That is a bad burp.
See, I'm
Gross.
forgiving of that. We were sitting at
Yeah.
the lunch table together, and I'm twisting a ketchup packet similarly, and I said,
Why are you guys twisting ketchup packets?
Because it's a ketchup packet and you're in high school. I don't know. I lay it down. I say, Justin. Before I could even say I dare you to hit it, he without thinking just bam and smashes it. The ketchup packet shoots across the table, and this girl in a white dress, just all the way down,
No.
blood curdling scream across the entire cafeteria. Justin's a jerk. I make out like a bandit. I didn't get
You
blamed.
made out with her?
No.
It tastes like ketchup.
her name was Bandit.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So
There was a guy in my neighborhood growing up. He would take these, you know, like
You're people in your neighborhood, man. I just can't get over it. Go ahead.
he would take those big fat straws, and he would pee in them, and then he would, you know, how you twist it really hard, and then you flick it. Dude, he was getting everybody one summer.
What's wrong with your
It
neighborhood?
was it's pretty crazy.
Gosh.
Luke, do you know the thing about you roll up a straw and you flick it? You
Where
seem
it, like,
some-
snaps or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's going away with the paper straws.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna have to find something else to do, like get it slightly wet and it falls apart.
Thanks, George Bush.
Yeah.
I do remember one of my friends peed in a yellow Gatorade,
Oh,
an
yeah.
empty one, and then swapped it out with his brother's.
Oh, dude, that's.
And got him.
No way he drank
crazy.
it.
Oh yeah. Oh. Not the whole thing, but
Is this the outdoor lore, boys?
no.
That is
That's not. What was the guy's reaction?
Oh, I'm sure he hated it.
Oh, you didn't. You weren't there.
No,
You
I
were
wasn't
not
there,
on scene.
unfortunately.
I'm sure he hated it.
Maybe he liked it. I don't know. Bear Grylls seemed to liked it.
Well, that's filtered.
Bear Grylls is a monster when it comes to people's urine. I saw
Yeah,
him.
dude, he does.
Dude, I saw him boil a mouse in Michelle Rodriguez's urine, and then give her the mouse, and then he drank the broth.
Oh, dude, that's.
I was like, dude, what? Like,
First
what
of
are
all,
what are you doing?
What are those words you just said? Who is that? Was that on his show?
Was that the person
It was.
from Fast
I think
and
it was
Furious?
Running Wild,
Oh,
the one where,
Oh, where he
like,
takes all the
celebrities
celebrities.
out. Yeah,
Is she the Fast and Furious person?
yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah.
she was. It seems like the kind of movie she would be in. I have not seen those movies.
I feel like those are
You
your
got
favorite
both,
movies.
on your phones now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to find a picture of Baron Trump still because nothing's loading because
Oh.
Steve doesn't have Wi-Fi.
I have Wi-Fi. I sent it to everyone. What
No,
the
you-
password
No,
was.
you didn't.
Oh, is that what that weird
Yeah.
code was?
Right.
You did it in your.
I was like, dude, what is
in
this?
the
Dan,
text.
will you read the next ad read, please?
Can we?
Yeah, can I have?
You know, this was my idea for the ad read things, and I apologize. They've never been very good. We stink at doing these ad reads.
Dude, we have to pay the bills somehow.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think if we keep doing this, we'll never pay the bills.
Have you noticed we have different ad reads every week, dude? They keep dropping off.
All right, go ahead, Dan.
All right, we got Old Webster's Rock Emporium.
What are we doing?
Dude, they do have
I
the
know.
best rocks.
They've got nice rocks. I would say they rock.
I would say they're stones.
They are a little bit rough for me. I like the smooth, like the little. Have you ever been to Joann Fabrics? You know the ones in the basket.
They're a competitor.
Dude, we support old Greg.
This is the thing.
was
I'm
it?
sorry, old Webster, but when you guys switched from those smooth ones and went back to the shale,
Dude, it's a rock
I'm
emporium. They
sorry.
have a bunch. You're just in the wrong
used to.
section.
They used to until they sold out. And
He
they
turned this
stopped.
into an ad for Joanne. He's dissing Old Webster. It's like Joanne's better.
Pick
Dan,
us
we
up.
need this read, dude.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Look, I'm sorry.
I can't support them.
Someone has to say it.
Morally, I cannot get behind this product.
All right, I'll do the read. Thanks, Old Webster. You have the best rocks. You rock.
We did it. Good job.
That's all you had to do.
Probably drop us. Hey, but shout out to Joann Fabrics, am I right?
Yeah.
The smooth rocks.
Actually, speaking of Joann Fabrics, decent price on thread.
Dude, you know that's hard to find these days.
Yeah, if you need upholstery thread, like if your seat in your car is coming unstowed.
Sure.
I've done that. I have that experience. It's a good place to go.
Good thread.
You know
people.
what I have an issue with? I have fabric cloth seat in
Yeah.
my car. And I was eating a candy bar.
Don't worry, you'll get to that leather someday. You just keep working.
Jeez.
I kind of went backwards.
Start with the faux.
My last car was leather, and then I got a new car, and it's
Yeah, some of the new cars don't have leather, okay, Ben?
so it's annoying. My van has leather. I mean, sorry, my MPV. Anyway,
I wouldn't.
Hate to have one of those new cars.
What's an MPV?
a multi-purpose vehicle. It's not a
It's
van.
an MP3.
It's the one without the leather seats.
It's leather.
Okay.
Anyway, so I drop the chocolate
Right.
like in my lap.
Which often happens with people with cloth seats, but go ahead.
So now my cloth seat looks like I pooped myself everywhere.
Nice.
And I can't get it out.
What have you tried?
We used like actual fabric cleaner. Well, my wife did. I didn't do it. I just told her to do it. She did it. She went out there and tried to clean it, and it does not look any better. It just looks like I poop myself every time I get in my car, and I don't know what to do about it now.
To be fair,
Have you tried licking it off the seat?
Well, all the cards on the table. I'm not sure it's chocolate. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't lick it off the seat.
Dude, that's
people aren't
step
gonna be-
number one.
People are not going to see those seats and think the
That's
worst
chocolate.
thing about them is chocolate.
What, are you harsh on me because I have cloth seats still?
I can't get past that. That's insane. How old are you?
It's a 2022 car, dude. I can't afford the leather.
Dude, have you seen his car?
Yeah, actually super sick.
It's got leather, man.
We actually did
Wait,
buy
my
our
car?
newest
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his car.
No.
My car is super sick.
That is not my car.
my car.
I want to be clear. That is my wife's car.
Yeah, but you drive it all the time.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
do.
drive it tonight.
Every time I see you, you're driving it.
I don't believe it.
I'm sorry that I only buy Mercedes and I'm better than everyone.
Take it outside.
I don't know what to say to that.
Hey.
I mean, that's accurate.
Do you? Let me show you this really cool thing. I bet you can't do a bicep curl if I'm holding your.
Ben, don't do it.
Oh my gosh!
Here, let me just see what that is.
No,
Come on.
Dude, this would be a good post
Ready?
if we can get this skill out. Nice. Nice.
Oh my gosh! For those of you
I
that
hope I didn't
aren't
actually get
watching
you. That
on
went way easier
YouTube,
than I thought it was going
Ben
to.
pretended to do an arm flex, and I held his wrist, and then he punched me in my upper thigh.
Thank you.
Dude, I was like worried. I was like, oh shoot, I might have gotten it.
Dude, you gotta get around down
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Ben,
Down
you
by the
didn't
knees.
even make him do it. You just straight up.
That's just called assault and battery.
But I let his strength do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I just went.
You're not even playing the game. You're just being mean.
Wow, dude.
Hey, let's play a game.
Mercedes are better.
American flag knife.
Oh, that escalated.
Wow.
Murder.
Jeez.
So, anything
Wow.
more about the seats?
I would say,
They're dirty.
honestly, that's your next bet, is to try and lick it off. When you do it, Maybe record yourself so we can see if you're doing it the correct way.
Well, at this point, there's chemicals in it because we use fabric cleaner.
And they're not going to kill you.
Have you tried baking soda?
No.
Ants?
How are you gonna?
Ants might do it.
There you go.
Ants might do it.
You know what I'm really annoyed about? I just want to level with you guys.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit annoyed.
Yeah.
Please.
I asked you guys how your weeks were, and no one asked me how my week was.
Wait, I thought we did.
No, I wasn't able to talk about it.
So the
I went
chocolate
on-
thing didn't happen this week.
I went on a lovely trip to Charlottesville, Virginia,
Wait, really?
and no one cared. No one
Dude,
asked.
Charlottesville, Virginia, that's like 12 hours from
Hold
here.
on,
It's
hold
far.
on. Steven, how was your week?
It's all right.
He went to Charlottesville, dude.
There's not much to talk about.
Yeah, I was feeling very cabin feverish, and we decided to just like, I was like, dude, we got to go somewhere. And so
You go to Raising Cane's?
I didn't go to Raising Cane's. You know what's funny? That Raising Cane's there's a Raising Cane's right next to it is a Popeyes, right next to it is a KFC. All in a line. Talk about your
Competition.
chicken wars.
That's true.
He said that's true.
That's true.
Yeah. It's bizarre.
Raising Cane's, though.
I ate at BJ's for probably the first time.
Brew house?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Actually,
good.
they have a really good burger. I forget which one it is, but it's good.
I don't know, but
Bacon
I got
cheddar?
their.
No, it's like bourbon something.
I just got their wings, and dude,
Dude, you probably paid like $400 for those wings.
the wings were cheaper than any meal on them.
Really? Were they an appetizer?
They were an appetizer. I buy them as an entree.
Cloth seats. Sorry.
I don't know how that correlates.
Let's all go out to the Corolla and see how smooth that's running.
It felt different coming from Luke, didn't it?
I actually feel better about the cloth seat.
I have the bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah,
It's like cloth seat chocolate.
it's at the top. Do you have leather seats in your car? Dan?
Oh, that's funny.
In one of them, I do. The pilot one.
Dude, this guy's
The pilot,
two
we actually
cars.
bought cloth seats on purpose, and I don't know
Well,
why.
leather is cold in the wintertime.
No, I
No,
think it
hot
had to
in
do
summer.
with. I think it had to do with
hot in the
kids,
summer.
but it seems like you would want.
You would want the
opposite.
opposite of that. We won't, like, for my wife's vans, we've always had to get leather just because the messes that they leave. And you
Is
think
your van leather?
Which is what I said.
Are you-
I wouldn't have cloth.
Dude, that van is sick.
It's not a van, it's MPV, dude.
Are you?
Oh, is that the MPV?
It's the MPV.
Oh, my bad.
It's in between a van and a SUV.
Dude,
but
it's
it
a
just
van.
has sliding doors like a van.
It's a van.
It's MPV.
I definitely thought it was a van.
It is.
You talking about me?
Dude, the camera's gonna pick up green that just came out of your mouth. Infrared.
You know what I did? I said, this is going to be a sturdy one. I'm going to keep my mouth closed and aim it away from everyone. And you all still.
No. I appreciated that, but the sound was crazy.
I'm part alligator. Have you heard the noises alligators make?
Yeah. No.
Apparently you haven't.
Oh, really?
Alligators make some crazy noises.
I think it's similar
Well,
to
yeah,
that noise.
hiss.
It's what it kind of like what he was just. That's,
Oh, yeah. I've
That's a
heard that,
snake.
too. No, gators do that, too.
Yeah.
They do that when you walk by.
Can you do it again?
Dude, how close you getting to these gators?
Well, in the Everglades, you can get the little wind boats.
Dude, yeah.
Whatever you call them. You
Airboats.
go right up to them.
Don't call them fan boats because they're not fan boats. They're airboats. I made that mistake and got yelled at.
You guys want to hear my craziest alligator story?
Yeah,
It's not
please.
that crazy, but
Sure, go ahead.
Florida, 2008. My brother and I, we were
Luke,
floating.
were you born yet?
Sure was. Just finishing middle school.
Wow.
I'd graduated, or that's the year I graduated. You graduated 07, right?
Wait, how?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
was it 08?
it might have been more
No,
like
07.
04 then.
I forget.
Yeah, I was just finishing middle school.
Well-
No, I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, maybe 7th grade. Sorry, go ahead.
So, Alexander Springs is like a state park in Florida, and they rent canoes or whatever. So we rented 2 canoes. My dad and my smart brother were in one canoe, and then I was with my other brother, and we were in our own canoe. going
Not
down.
smart,
Which
brother.
one's your smart brother?
Well, we'll see after the story of what you think about him. We were going down, obviously looking for gators because we're from out of town. We think that they're cool. So another canoe is coming up the other way, and we ask him, "Do you see any alligators down there?" And he's like, "Yeah, there's one on the bank. I don't know, 200 yards down or something." We're like, "Okay, cool." So we kept our eye out for him, and we saw it eventually, right? and I'm in the front of the canoe. My brother's instinct was like, let's see how close we can get.
How big was it?
7 feet, 6 or 7 feet. Maybe.
Oh, no caiman for sure.
And so we get to like the bushes, right? Where it's like just lily pads and then like the bushes. And I'm getting like pushed into the bush. And I'm freaking. I don't.
No shot, dude.
I don't really like alligators that much. So this alligator.
Do you not have a paddle? Can you not steer
I do.
yourself out of that situation?
I can't. But I did have a paddle, but I couldn't.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'm getting wedged into this thing. I'm like holding the branches off of me. We finally get in, right? And then I'm like from here to, I don't know, maybe Dan from the alligator. And I'm like
So it's a space of like 3 feet.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it might have been more like 4 or 5 feet. But real close. Hasn't moved an inch.
Are you
right?
like above it, or are you at like?
I'm in a canoe and it's laying on.
How?
So however.
So you're like
far-
right there.
How
though.
thick is its stomach? Bigger than a dinner plate standing on its head?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It was like a good.
Because you think
gator.
that 7 foot gators like would be like football size stomach.
No.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Well, this
They're
one was.
they're long. And,
Why are we talking stomach size?
This is like a normal size.
because like
gator.
if you say like a okay, it's an adult gator.
Girthy.
This is not your Diet Mountain Dew gator.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a normal gator. So anyway, no movement, and then all of a sudden, it starts like to turn its head. I'm starting to freak out. Right. Like, Josh, you got to get me out of this bush. He's like, no, dude, it's cool. So it like starts to move, and then the next thing I know, I'm soaked.
He's
Right.
dumb.
I'm wet and covered in lily pads. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, what just happened to me? So I found out that the thing turned its head, but then immediately just smashed the water with its tail and just covered me with lily pads, right? And I'm sitting there, and it goes underneath our canoe, smacks our canoe, right? Goes out and then just like to the bottom of the river in front of us, or like behind us, or whatever. So
No
not
shot.
that great of a story, but it is.
That
something.
sounds better than whatever you said last week for your craziest encounter. Oh, you were talking about the moose?
No, we're talking about crazy animals.
tiger and
Alligators are
trout.
crazy common.
Yeah, because that seems like a pretty. I know, but your encounter with it, because like
Oh.
you rocked your boat and
Yeah, dude, you almost got
splashing
eaten by a
everything.
gator.
I think.
That's pretty crazy.
Well, no, obviously my most crazy encounter with an animal is like the time I almost got destroyed by a Sasquatch.
Clearly,
I told you
That's-
about that.
if you call it an animal,
Good point. But that one, I can tell that story.
yeah,
Tell it.
Sure.
It's probably the best evidence of Sasquatch in Northern Virginia that I've ever heard. So
Go.
I'm on a river, local, right? Up in the mountains in the national park. And I'm by myself. I hadn't seen a trail or anything for several hours. I was way
forgot
up.
This is an actual story.
Yeah, it's an actual
I thought you were
story.
messing.
So I'm like in the river, right? Standing in the river, changing flies because nothing's working. So it's kind of a rainy, dreary day. And so you can't hear anything in the woods. It's like all pretty quiet except for just raindrops. And I'm standing in the middle of the river, and then behind me, these it's just like the woods just lights up. Something's running through the woods, right? So I whip around and I see saplings like, I don't know, 3-inch but diameter base or whatever, just like whipping as whatever's running through them and getting away from me. Definitely a Sasquatch.
Or bear.
Seems unlikely.
Well, could it have been a person running away from a murderer?
No, they would. A person's not going to move 3-inch saplings, Luke.
Also,
It depends on how fast they're running.
And big.
yeah, it was definitely a bear, but
But did you see the bear?
no, and that's the thing.
Did you
it could've
hear
been a Sasquatch.
like large footsteps, like go, go,
No,
go?
I just saw the woods moving as it went through. And I think that's probably the closest that I've come to seeing a bear while fly fishing. I have actually still yet to see a bear.
Dude, that's wild. You know, big feet get very aggressive around fishermen.
Why?
More so than hunters.
'Cause they're
But
hunting
like
their-
fishermen are like,
Do they prey on fish?
I guess so. They get real aggressive around fishermen. You know what's crazy? I got a text the other day from Justin, once again,
Friend of the show.
friend of the show.
Who's Troutline 24?
Dude, who's T-Rod? I don't know.
Oh, is it the same person?
I doubt it.
T-Rod.
They're just the people that comment, dude. It's our fans. We have a bunch of Unsadis. Justin texted me. Texts.
Taxted.
He texted me. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This news story, and a place in South Spotsylvania County that I drive all the time. Someone just saw a Bigfoot, and
Just recently?
just recently, and so he's like, I'm thinking about going down there. I was like, dude, if you do, let me know how it goes. He's like, I just need to find a water source. So I just flipped my map to
What do you mean they'll be near that water source?
to see if there's any like footprints or anything like that.
Oh
where
my
it's
gosh.
And so I flip my map. I find out where it is. See that it's a place I'm always at. It's just all woods back there and solar farms. And then there's like a river right back there. So I like take screenshots of this and send it to him and be like, dude, this is where you got to check and all this stuff. So when he finds out, we'll try and have him back on and tell us what he finds. Or
Do we know he's alive?
We can
Has he
go-
gone
Wait,
looking
is he
for it?
there right now?
we can go check it out. No, I don't know. I haven't. He didn't say when he was going.
You don't have a tracker?
We tracked all our guests.
Yeah. Let me tell you
Make sure
where
they're not talking
outdoor
bad
lore
about
is. Yeah.
Friend of the show.
So anyway, tonight Ben and I are going to be going down there and checking that out.
Awesome.
That's the thing that he has to leave early for. That's what. That's
Hoping for my craziest animal encounter.
Yeah.
Dude. That's
Also,
crazy.
What's your craziest? Sorry.
no, go ahead.
No. You,
Nope.
You had something tied in.
No, I'll tie it
No,
in
go ahead,
later.
because I don't have
Right.
anything interesting.
You don't have any interesting animal encounters in your life.
I saw a rattlesnake one time. Not really.
I'd love to see right.
I got nothing, dude.
Dude, I almost stepped on a copperhead. Did I talk about that?
No, when?
Last week. It might have been this past week, but I was like playing disc golf with Pete, and we're on the 18th hole. I'm tallying, or we finished it up, and I'm tallying up the score because I don't have the app anymore. I'm just tallying it in my notes. And I look down right as I'm in my phone, and my foot is like 6 inches off of this big old copperhead. And so like I do this like weird
How big? Like
pivot
big?
thing. Copperheads don't get big.
They get pretty fat.
They get
thick,
fat.
though.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I think like 3 feet maybe.
Yeah, this is probably 3
Like,
feet.
I'm
show
judging
you
it as,
a
like,
picture
fat.
of it?
No, I'm just
Um,
guessing on a big copperhead.
Yeah,
It's probably
so
about
it
3
wasn't
feet.
super impressive or anything, but it was like a
What is
big
that?
full
My
copperhead.
friend got bit by a copperhead this past week.
Dude,
and
that's
he
a
was sending me
legit
the
bite.
pictures of it. He has to use a walker and everything.
What is with everyone getting bit by copperheads?
Did you cut that
lately?
thing off?
I
Or
don't know,
cut it
but-
in half?
I almost stepped on a black snake, but that's not anything.
Dude, look how swollen his leg is, or foot. Oh, heck yeah. Dude, he just saved it as a trophy.
Yeah, he had his neighbor go
Killed.
collect it after he was in the hospital.
Look how...
It didn't move.
Look at this.
Well, it's in pieces.
We'll post in the show notes.
Oh gosh. So yeah, it's probably 3 feet.
Oh, yeah, she's
See that,
she's
Dan?
thick.
Big.
She's a healthy girl.
It's a break in the snake.
The snake.
The snake.
They're beautiful snakes.
They're super cool.
They're very
I hate
beautiful.
them so much.
They're terrible.
I have
hate
somehow
snakes.
never seen one in the wild,
Really?
Really?
or actually even in like a zoo
Dude,
or anything.
we had one in our wood pile that was like cobraing up on my mom.
What?
Oh. Yeah, dude. It was like stuck up, like getting ready. There was 2 of them, and they both came up. It was like on a nest. She was pregnant or something. She was like
my.
as big around as my wrist, and it was.
that's disgusting.
My mom was like 3 feet from them, and just like the only time I've seen like someone frozen in fear, like she couldn't move. And I was playing on that wood pile where they were like 30 seconds before, and I climbed
So
off.
you woke them up.
Woke them up.
You
They,
got them all
oh my
riled
gosh,
up.
dude, they were like, they were
got 'em riled
crazy.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, what's the
Gotta leave them
craziest?
snakes alone.
What's the craziest animal you've been around?
I was thinking about this while I was listening to last week's episode, and I have 2 kind of similar. One of them I was surfing.
Did you hear that, Luke?
Sure did.
Did you
It seemed
understand
like a
that
subtle jab.
trick of the trade there?
I was surfing in Monterey, and a baby whale swam right underneath
Dude,
us.
I was there.
Were you there?
I was there sitting on the beach
Man, I wish
with
he
Mike
was
and
here
Hannah.
last week.
Oh, yeah.
You were doing it with Leland, right?
Yeah,
You guys were in the water. And I remember seeing that, dude. That was crazy.
You guys know
that
Leland?
was crazy. The
What?
band?
Like
What
the
size
Leland?
board were you surfing?
Dude,
Crazy. Gosh.
It was like, you just saw like that.
18 feet. No, 18, 12 foot.
Actually, I don't know if
12
it
So it
was.
was a long board.
12 foot foamy from Costco.
Yeah, dude. They weren't really surfing. They
Dude,
were
yeah,
boogie boarding.
You're boogie boarding.
It got stolen.
Dude,
By a
so
12-year-old.
what kind of a whale? Humpback?
Yeah, humpback whale.
That's so cool.
Dude, actually,
Those things
if
are
I was in the
everywhere out
water,
there, though.
it would have freaked me out.
What?
It probably was super freaky. Like, shark is scary to me, but whale, the size of it.
Dude,
Whoa.
that's the thing. Let me
Well,
tell
it
you.
was a baby whale, so it's probably only the size of this room.
I was just kayaking in my parents' creek one time. Like,
And a whale was there.
dude, it was insane. No, but there was this beaver that was like walking around, and then he like dives under.
Beavers are crazy.
And it's just all just mud water, so you don't know where he is, but you know that he's like under you somewhere.
Ooh.
And even that was like freaky to me.
Yeah, it's things in dark water.
And so there's like, imagine being on, what's the sound? St. George's Sound or Prince George's Sound or
what
something
sound?
in Alaska.
Oh.
I can't remember what it's called, but
Do they have beavers there?
no, yeah, giant beavers. No, but that's where they see like the most orcas in the world, and so you can kayak out there with them
No
because you just in the
shot.
sound.
No shot about.
And like, it's the same story. It's all just black water, and you're gonna
No
have these
shot.
orcas just surfacing all around you. Dude, it'd be the craziest.
Aren't
Would you
orcas
like that?
attacking boats now?
I think it'd be so cool. Do you know that an orca has never killed a human in the wild?
But aren't they like attacking
How many
boats?
humans have been encountered with
I
orcas?
have not
though?
heard that.
Probably not a lot.
Are you kidding me?
What'd you say?
Are you stupid?
How many orcas have been encountered with humans?
A
Are
lot.
you an idiot?
No. How many? Do you have
Dude,
the facts?
A ton.
No
At least
way.
6. At least 6.
Dude, that's a lot.
Yeah.
They used to hunt them for Free Willy.
Okay,
Actors.
but
Have
I'm
you
saying,
never
like,
seen Free Willy?
Dude, I've
You're-
never seen Free Willy.
Okay.
I'll never see Free Willy.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
He,
It's
wants,
so
he
good.
wants to cage Willie.
Yeah, dude. He's like,
He's all about that.
Willie's too
capture
free,
Willie.
bro.
Wait, is Free Willy the one about
kinda
the
got
guy
an
in the-
attitude after
in
we
the-
freed him.
Dude,
Water
he
park?
did. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen it. It
Dude,
sucked.
they should make a prequel to Free Willy. Cage
One of
Willy.
the best Michael
Cage
Jackson
Willy.
songs comes
Oh,
from
dude,
that movie.
for
Can
sure.
we just talk about for a second the whale
No.
thing? Because what would be freakier to you if you're in the water
A shark.
and you see this? I'm talking. What's the big one? The sperm? Is that the big one?
No, the
blue
blue
whale.
is the big.
Oh, the blue. Sorry, Ben.
Floridian slip.
Wait, what did you just say? What word did you?
Floridian? Is that how you say it?
Say it one more time.
Freudian.
Floridian?
Freudian.
How do you say it?
It's Freudian.
Freudian?
His
Like
name was Freud, not
Freud.
Farid.
I don't know if it was a guy.
Fredrin.
I'm sorry. I was very aggressive with that. I
Yeah,
shouldn't
that
have
was
been so aggressive.
But imagine seeing that down there,
The sperm or the blue whale?
dude. Either one, it would be huge.
I'm just telling you, if I saw the sperm, I'd get out of the water.
Do you know why it's called a sperm whale?
No.
They eat people, right?
No. I mean,
Oh.
yes, they do. They have teeth,
Oh, okay.
but they're called
I'm,
sperm
saying,
whales.
I'm bailing out, dude.
So whenever you hear like whalers, so this is a sidebar. I've been getting really into like contemporary sea shanty on Pandora. Dude, it's the best. It's the best.
Is that like what you hear on a
What is
video
it?
game walking through a town?
It's like Wellerman.
There once was a
yeah.
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 There's Nathan something.
Evans,
Dude, I
Nathan
wanna look it
Evans.
up.
How do you know Nathan Evans, dude?
dude, it's one of those things where
Dude.
where names come to
Big
my head
Nathan
sometimes,
Evans.
and I can't
I'm
remember my friends'
way
names.
into Nathan Evans right now. He does like
Okay.
contemporary sea shanties and stuff. Anyway, so the whalers, when they would go out, when a whaler goes out, they hunt for sperm whale. And they kill the whale, cut open its head, and they take out the oil from its head.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the oil. The oil looks like sperm. So that's why they call it a sperm whale. Isn't that disgusting?
Gross. Man.
Why was whale oil so lucrative?
That's what they used for lighting lamps
Lamps
and
and
everything.
stuff.
It was just like
Didn't
any other
drill
oil.
yet.
Or was it like olive oil? Was it like
Yeah.
freaking coconut oil? Like you just anything?
Yeah.
Really?
You get a lot of it from one whale.
It was a high ticket item.
Dude, one of my favorite books I've ever read is In the Heart of the Sea, which they made a movie about it with Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, dude, I just saw that. I almost watched it yesterday.
The book is way better than the movie, but it's the real live story of Moby Dick.
Yeah, Moby Dick, right?
And the
So what was
people,
Moby Dick?
a fake live story
Moby Dick,
about
the sperm whale.
a lot of literature stuff. Is dumb. This is about
It's
people,
about a man facing his demons.
yeah. This one's about people that get shipwrecked by a sperm whale, and then they have to end up like eating each other in their lifeboats.
Dude,
and
don't
stuff.
spoil it.
Named it Moby Dick.
They didn't name him Moby Dick, dude. The whale
So
didn't
it's
have a
not
name.
the true story.
Moby Dick is not a true story.
Are you sure you're not just talking about Life of Pi?
Oh, such
Yeah,
a good movie.
that you're right. It was
was a
Life
good
of
one.
Pi.
Dude, Life
That's
of
on
Pi,
me.
dude.
No, but Herman Melville
the tiger.
wrote Moby Dick, I think. He found the news story of the survivors that were found chewing on human bones and stuff when they got them. They're like all feral. And then he took that and wrote the story of Moby Dick based off of their tale.
It's pretty crazy.
I thought Moby Dick was about the guy like facing his inner demons. Or
It is.
Okay, yeah.
He made it more literature. That's what I said. More
Literary.
literary. Thank you.
Illiterate.
Man, see, now we're on even ground. That was my
Except for he was
Freudian
like
slip.
really calm. And like,
Steven just got offended.
Dude, I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't control myself when someone messes up.
Freudian's name.
It's my Freudian slip.
I just wanted to end my story earlier about the Sasquatch in the woods
I wish you would.
by saying on that same trip, I mean, hours after the Sasquatch encounter, I made it like way up this river, and I was coming up over a log, and like I climbed up on the log, and like the ground was not that far below the top of the log, and I was like, okay, I'll just hop down onto it. I hopped down onto it, and my left leg went all the way up to my hip, and my other leg was like
Like an accordion?
no, like it just went straight into like
Oh.
soft sand, and my right leg was like up on a rock next to me. I was like doing crazy splits. I had to grab the rock and pull myself up as all this water's like rushing
Yeah,
around
you're like
me.
suctioning in.
Yeah, and like I got up out of the water, thankfully. And I like stood back up onto like the bank, and I just watched the entire river just like feed through this hole as it eroded underneath this log. And I was like, dude, I almost just like got swiped.
You could have died.
Yeah, it was actually kind of crazy. But I just wanted to tell you guys that.
That's wild. What is the most embarrassing thing that no one has ever seen happen to you?
Oh, dude. I don't know. There's probably so many.
Dude,
Yeah, dude, I would need like a month to think of that.
There's a lot of embarrassing things that people have seen happen to me.
dude, like if I think of something embarrassing happening to someone, I think of
Punch
Dan.
yourself in the face.
That and there's many others.
I walked into a
I've made
street
many
sign
mistakes.
once.
Nice.
What's
I did that one
What was
time.
the sign?
I don't know what sign it was, but I was like looking over it to my side, and I just like walked straight into it.
I walked in. You know the what do you like? I don't think
Yeah, I
they
think
have them.
probably
They actually don't do them anymore because everything's on that app. You know, you used to put the coins to park.
Yeah, it's called a parking meter.
Parking meter. Sorry. They're like chest high.
Gen Z.
Straight into my chest, dude. I was looking and just, boom. Dude. That sucked.
Why are they putting these things right where we're walking and not paying attention?
One
It's
time,
like
I opened my car door, and the point of the corner of the door stabbed me in the eye.
Oh, dude. Steve has also had a lot of embarrassing things happen.
Yeah.
It's
one time I met a guy who was a lead singer of a very, very big band, and I was talking to him for a second, and I remember thinking how dumb it was that like one of the things I said to him was like, dude, you can sing. And I sat there after that like, man, what a stupid thing to say to like a huge professional singer. Like
He's like, thanks, dude. I think
duh,
I'll take
dude.
it.
Like, that's like what? That's like the thing I do. It's like, oh, it's stupid.
Dan,
I can't think of any.
you can't.
I can't. You've seen all the ones
Dan.
that are.
We're playing like home run derby with Dan. And I don't know what he
I
does,
just thought about
but
that.
I just hear from the outfield, oh, I thumbed my eye.
I forget what I did.
dude, you went to go catch it. I think.
No, he was at batting.
Yeah, I was
He like
batting.
swung the bat, and for some reason he just stabbed himself in the eye with his thumb.
Oh, I thought my eye.
Oh, that was
I gave a brand
I can't
new
remember how that happened.
era
but I
to Thumb
remember.
Boy name.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Was that before or after you shot hot sauce in your eyes?
Oh, way after.
Dude. Oh, I
be
thumbed my eye.
That is one of the best Dan quotes of all time.
I wanted to talk about that thing I said about Barry Bonds, that stat that I couldn't remember. Do you remember
Okay.
that? I realized right after I said we were still doing the pod, I was like, man, you know how stupid that is? I said that because I know that Bonds had like 760 plus home runs, right? Like all-time leader in home runs. And then I said if you take away 3 of his seasons, he has like 380 home runs. I'm like, how many home runs did I think that he was hitting each year? Like, right? Right? It's 700 or it's 7 MVP seasons, and he still had 440 home runs and then some absurd amount of number of steals, which no other player has. 7 MVP seasons you take away
tight.
from him.
Dude, you know my parents were at the minor league affiliate. It was the Potomac Cannons. You remember them?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Barry Bonds was playing for, I guess, the team that they were playing. And they got to see him in the minors.
That's
It was
so
pretty
cool,
sweet.
man.
That is
That's
insane.
tight, dude.
Was that before he was big or was just back
He didn't
there?
get big until like in the middle of his career.
No, he means before he was popular.
I thought you were talking about like roided
I would
up.
say both before.
Yeah.
Before he was popular and before he turned into the Hulk.
It's cool. It's kind of cool. I mean, he must have been somewhat popular because I remember seeing him. I mean,
Right.
How many other players were on the team that nobody knows? You know?
Yeah, it might have been like a rehab assignment stuff. I just know they always said like, yeah, we saw Barry Bonds in the minors
So sick.
at this like ballpark that holds like 500 people, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
Those are the best games, though. They're
Yeah.
so fun.
Remember when
We just
Michael
went
Jordan?
to one in
Oh, sorry.
Altoona like a month ago,
Really?
and I caught a ball.
No
Nice.
way.
That's cool.
There's 3 of them right next to us.
Did you catch it or did you just get a foul ball?
Be
Foul
honest,
ball.
Dan.
That,
Did you go? Did you
that
walk
was that I
over?
got there first.
oh my gosh, you didn't catch a ball.
Oh man, I thought my eye.
There's a big difference.
You ran
I
to
would have
a
caught it if
ball.
it came.
Dude, your face just kind of dropped in that moment. Didn't feel right to lie about it.
I caught a Zimmerman home run. Ryan
you did
Zimmerman
not.
home run. It was a BP home run, but yeah,
Dude, that's still pretty dope.
saved some girls who were like screaming. It was coming to them, and wouldn't even have hit them because it.
So I pushed them out of the way.
It wasn't like you know how
Threw
at
him over
Nats-
the wall.
You know how in Nat Stadium there's like the wall and then a flower pot
Yeah.
line, and then there's like the rail for the seats.
You're talking left field or right field?
Left field.
Yeah.
And it was going to land in the flowers, and I leaned over the rail and grabbed it. So they were fine. They weren't going to be hit, but they thought I saved their lives. I was like, yeah, no big deal.
Unbelievable.
You never sat
You
in
guys
left
owe
field.
me. I didn't either, actually.
I always
Yeah.
That was one of those games where I was at those crazy seats.
Oh.
We were just there early. They let us
That's
in
sweet.
early so we could watch BP.
I don't think I've ever been to a game early, much less ever been to a game where I saw the first pitch. Like it's
serious?
It's hard to get there.
it's
where you-
the day gets away from me. It's so far away. We had, I think you came to a couple of them, but there was a time when the Nats were terrible, and we could get right field on the wall for $20.
Oh.
And
Ugh,
it was
that's
we
awesome.
would go to like
You mean
10
those elevated seats?
Like
Where you're,
right
below
behind the
screen?
scoreboard.
Yeah. Those are awesome.
No, not upper level, like on the field, like in front of us.
I think
was
he
just the
knows what
field.
you mean. I think he knows
No,
what you mean.
wait. Are you talking?
Front row,
Okay.
but on the wall that's like
Section like
15 feet
121
high,
or
maybe?
113 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big screen right below it.
You're below the screen, but there's like 2 tiers, and you're
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
lower.
yeah,
Section
yeah,
40
I'm
whatever.
You're like right on the wall.
401.
They can throw the ball up.
Yes.
To you. Yeah, yeah.
And they did frequently.
Yeah.
I never caught them.
Your favorite player.
Were you there that one time we were booing? Was
Yes.
that-
If
who
you
we
were there,
booing?
I was there. That's the one time that I realized you were becoming your own person. Was you went to this sounds rude, but I didn't mean it like that. Like we would all go to Nats games together.
I didn't
right?
mean like that, but I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
Like we would all go. I would not go to a Nats game without the crew or something. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't go with other friends or something.
Oh,
like
did
that.
we go by ourselves, dude?
You went by yourself.
Not by myself. By myself.
No, with other people or something. With
Okay.
your own crew. This is when I knew that you were like out of our crew.
Yeah.
'Cause you went with another crew and took a picture with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, was that when you were with your
Yeah,
dad?
dude.
That's when you were
No, I don't know who was
upset
with that time.
and you didn't. And then there was another time you're like, yeah, dude, I'm holding the flag for 4th of July or
Oh,
whatever.
that was sweet.
So like you had created this whole life apart from our crew, and I was like,
Dude, he was the best.
we burned a bridge with Luke. This
Dude.
is he's had too many hits to the face.
Too many.
Yeah.
How many?
One too many.
How did you get such a sick hookup to get to hold the flag?
Dude, that was one of the most cool experiences.
That is the sickest hookup.
Most
dude.
coolest.
Most coolest is of experiences. That was sweet. We got to go to the VIP lounge before. None of the players were there, unfortunately, but like they had like really good free food. And then they brought us down behind.
Was
you
that
know, like
because your dad's
in the
military,
dugouts.
or what happened?
I had a buddy who had the company that was sponsoring that day or whatever. I don't know. My buddy had a connection, and he needed like 4 people to do it. So it was me, my brother, and 2 other guys. And we like started walking in the dugouts. It was sweet. You get to like, who was the freaking catcher that was like
Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos? Yeah, he was
The
there
Buffalo?
catching right there. Like right there, you could see them in the.
Dude
whatever
got
you call it.
abducted in one of the Puerto Rico or somewhere.
Oh my
Did he
gosh.
really?
Yeah, dude.
All right, let me finish my story.
Sorry.
So
We got to revisit that. Story.
we got to it was anyway. It was the coolest thing. It was like it was American shaped American flag. So I had the old Florida, and dude, when we unfurled it,
Dude, you had Florida? That's a good piece.
yeah, dude. And then when they unfurled it, they did the national anthem, and then at the end, I got a taste of what it was like for those guys when they like do anything cool and the crowd erupts. Because after that, like the crowd erupted, and the whole field started to shake, dude. It was insane. It was like just like oh, and like you just like hear this roar around you. Even thinking about it now is goosebumps. So I can't even imagine like hitting home runs,
Yeah,
like
dude.
experiencing that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that roar. It was like just like this huge,
That's so cool.
incredible.
I can't imagine that.
No, dude, it was.
Do you guys remember loving Bryce Harper when he played for
Yeah.
the Nats?
Yeah, I was just thinking about him the other day.
But do you remember when he played for us that we loved him, but like nobody else, like no other fan bases liked him?
Right.
Because he's kind of a tool.
Well,
He was kind of a tool.
it's kind of
Like
the
he
same
blew a
thing
kiss
now.
at the pitcher and stuff.
How come? Well, okay, it was some internet argument that I was looking at that people were arguing that they're like, no, he was always loved by everybody.
No.
That's what I thought.
Is
He was
he-
always that was kind of
He's
his,
not hated
that was
now?
kind of his
No, apparently not. Apparently he's putting a lot of time into like
His image and
the
stuff.
young guys coming up into the league and people like that about
That's
him.
crazy to me that Bryce Harper is one of the old heads.
Yeah.
How old is he now? Like 30?
Yeah.
Is he 30?
Something like that.
That's crazy.
So November 11th, 2011. Isn't that when you got married?
That's the exact day I got married.
Kidnapped Washington Nationals catcher Wilson Ramos was alive and well in Venezuela.
It makes
after-
sense that you would
after
hear that.
his rescue in an air operation this evening. Officials said they got him. The Major League Baseball player's agent Gustavo Mercano confirmed to the Washington Post he's safe.
Wow.
It makes sense that you would
Yeah,
know.
I was
that-
busy not being at your wedding, so I could find out about Wilson
Wilson
Ramos's
Right.
kidnapping.
Also, I wanted to say
the
when
ground
we were
coverage.
talking about Barry Bonds playing minor league baseball, that we who were alive blew it by not going and seeing Michael Jordan when he was playing minor league baseball.
I think I
actually
saw him.
played. Oh yeah,
You saw it?
That's
Wait,
true.
when he was playing minor league baseball?
Yeah, when
he did
Jordan
for a little while.
when he was playing. I saw
you
him
go
when he
see
played
him?
for the Wizards. But
I saw-
I'm
yeah, I
talking
saw
about
about
when
the
he played
Wizards,
for the White Sox farm league.
No, when did he do that? I mean,
In the mid-
No, no,
90s.
I know that he played baseball for the White Sox farm league. When would we have seen him if he comes to?
Yeah, like
The Potomac?
when he was playing around.
Okay,
All those stadiums, those
I'm
games would all
not-
sell out.
I'm not gonna feel bad about that.
I do. Dude,
That's like saying, like,
cool,
dude, I wish I saw Tebow playing for the Nets.
dude.
I saw him
Jace
at a
got to
concert
meet
one
T-Bone.
time.
I don't know if it's
Yeah,
the
he
same.
No, I'm sure it's not the same.
I
One
mean,
is
they're
a
both the best at what they did.
billion.
Sure. At their time,
What was Tebow the best at?
praying.
Being college quarterback.
Yeah, he's just like literally the best human that we have.
He is. I think he is.
Man, whenever I see those like child abuse or
yeah,
child,
he's all over those. Man.
yeah, man. Whenever I see
In a
those
good way.
ads or whatever, I'm just like, dude, Tim Tebow is literally the best human
Is
alive.
he in those ads?
It's
Is
his
he abusing
it's
children?
His thing. It's his
He has like organizations.
his
for that.
organization, dude. And he's like, I think didn't he go to Congress and like plead before
Yeah, dude,
Congress
he's
for
the
some
man.
sort of funding or something?
Ashton Kutcher does that too.
Kutcher's
Yeah.
cool.
Dude,
cool, dude.
Kutcher
Cool. Except for he doesn't shower.
like complete 180 of his image. I think.
Yeah. Well,
Was he unliked at one point?
Like when he was doing Punked, no one liked Ashton Kutcher. Now he's like
I
just
liked
the
him.
best dude.
you would like him.
Yeah,
I've always liked
you
him
were
from
him.
that and Dude
Yeah.
in My Car and that 70s show.
Yeah, you were the
Dude,
stoner
that's
drug
that
red
shit.
kid that loved Ashton Kutcher.
Dude, the Ashton Kutcher, like Mila Kunis, like that 70s show era moments are kind of funny thinking about how young she was at that time.
Wasn't she like 16 and he was like 23?
She was like really young.
It's also really sad that what's his name? Danny.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Masterson, yeah.
got sent to
Is
prison.
in jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's sad though, because didn't he like do something crazy?
Well, I mean, yeah.
It said that he.
I think it's sad
It's
that
sad for
his
us
life just went that direction.
who wanted
He's
to
like,
watch The Ranch more, and it really crashed
Yeah,
after
exactly.
he left.
It's also just weird to see that happen to like we don't ever see. I feel like Alec Baldwin killed someone and he's not in prison. Like it kind of like just.
Well,
Did
that
he
wasn't his
kill
fault,
someone?
Dude,
though.
I still don't know. I don't still.
Any of
understand
us
why
would
he's
be in
trouble
prison
that.
for like manslaughter.
But I don't understand why. I guess I don't
It's
understand
still-
the rules of like what you're responsible for as an actor.
Here it is. You're driving a Tesla. The Tesla malfunctions and runs someone over. You're going to be in charge, or you're going to be.
Did you hit agree to the things to let itself drive?
Whoa!
You were really ready for that.
Well,
Because
he
just made that
he
up.
knows this stuff.
You hit agree to take on the
he's
responsibility.
using a prop though.
It's
I
still
guess
your
he's
responsibility.
responsible to check it. I guess.
Well, anyways, I was saying for like Danny Masterson. Is it? How
Yeah,
is it?
it's Masterson.
Masterson.
Yeah,
Masterson.
you're right.
His dad was the master.
After he went to prison, I was looking at his Instagram and his wife's Instagram. He's got kids and they're all having a good time, like in
That's
the pool and
crazy.
stuff. It's like, man, that sucks for their kids to
Yeah.
dad just go away forever and then that be how he's remembered.
Also, it kind of like
Yeah, you
didn't
can't
it
tell people.
come up from
he's
like
your
years
dad.
ago,
Yeah, I think it happened like way long
years
time
and
ago.
years ago.
Oh yeah, it was like
Early
through that
2000s.
70s show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just came out of nowhere for the guy. I mean,
Like Cosby.
yeah,
Dude, the Cosby thing is crazy.
that brings up a whole other conversation. Of like,
What's the conversation?
It might be too
Too
racy for this podcast.
Probably need to end this sucker.
Dude, we're at 120. Golly.
Dude, Joe Rogan goes for like 3 hours.
3 times a week.
And he has real ads.
Dude, shut up.
Shoot.
You're going to offend Mr. Webster's Rock Emporium.
Old Webster.
Sorry. Joanne Fabrics. Okay, sorry.
Guys, I did a lot of work finding sponsors for this podcast. And you just crap all over all of them.
I could get us a real sponsor.
Well, let's
What?
go.
What do you mean?
Well, he won't pay us, but he would be a real company.
Well,
Is his
great.
company closed right now? Okay.
Is it your company? Because we could also do my company.
We
No,
do my company.
But no.
Yeah.
Yours is actually a company. That's funny.
What?
Yeah.
Fire truck joke.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess
It's time to.
we're ready to put the misery to an end for the week.
It really, I don't enjoy when we're having a good time and being goofy, and you just keep
Dude,
pooping
you guys,
on everything.
I don't even know what you guys were talking
You're
about
just-
for like 10 minutes.
The
Dude, we were having a good
I
conversation.
will say it was for the
curmudgeon.
best of the viewers on that one.
Yes.
Even though it was funny. But no one wants
check
to
us
listen
out
to that.
on YouTube.
Yeah. Dan's right.
Wait, listen to what?
Hey, people who commented on episodes and whatever, I love that, and I want you to keep commenting. And whoever trout line whatever, sweet handle, by the way. Also, I was not fishing a fishery, and so
Just make that clear.
comment again. Let's
What
see.
was it? Stocked River.
No, they
Was
no,
it was it
wasn't.
aerated?
Yeah, yeah. It was like the same situation you had. But, this, but anyway, comment, leave us a note. I don't know what to do. with
Send
this.
your sponsors our way.
Yes.
And if you know someone who thinks that they would appreciate this type of environment of just the boys,
Yeah,
send them our way.
Yeah.
Share, like, subscribe.
yeah.
Get in a bar fight. Tell somebody about it on the way. You know.
Amen.
Yep.
Okay. Well, blessings to you all out there in the land of the pod.
Traveling mercies.